This is the GIS Evening Report for Monday, April 15th, 2024. I am Chrisanne Mitchell. In the headlines, Grenada to benefit from official 3-day visit to Cuba by government delegation. Details to this story and more after the break.
Carriacou, Maroon and String Band Music Festival 2024, April 26th to the 28th. Coming together to preserve and showcase our culture is who we are. Friday the 26th, Belmont at the Chapel. Early morning libation, 3 p.m. Saraka, 7 p.m. the official opening ceremony and cultural evening. Saturday from 10 a.m. Hillsborough Square. It's Strings in the City. Then at 8 p.m. we move to the Botanical Gardens for cultural explosion with local and regional performances featuring Touch, the band. Admission $60. Then on Sunday, it's the grand finale, Paradise Beach. From 12 noon, musical entertainment. And from 4 p.m., Paradise Beach Friends, cultural entertainment and live music. Admission $20. Come and learn to dance the quadrille and big drum on Paradise Beach every Sunday after the launch until the festival ends. Carriacou, Maroon and String Band Music Festival 2024, April 26th to the 28th.
Welcome back. Prime Minister Honorable Deacon Mitchell says Grenada stands to benefit in many areas following a visit to Cuba, where memoranda of understanding were signed affording Grenada more assistance. The Prime Minister and his delegation returned from Havana on Sunday evening following a 3-day official visit in commemoration of the 45th anniversary of diplomatic relations between the two countries. Providing an update, he said the Grenada delegation's engagements included a meeting with the President of Cuba, His Excellency Miguel Diaz-Canel, Prime Minister Manuel Marrero Cruz, the Foreign Minister, and other senior cabinet ministers.
The delegation also had the opportunity to visit significant institutions in Cuba. Many of these institutions tell the history, the struggle, the success, and the triumph of the Cuban people, and how that success has not just benefited Cuba, but has benefited Grenada, CARICOM, and the world. As you are aware, Grenada has significant bilateral relations with Cuba, and we cooperate in a number of areas. The ministers who accompanied me to Cuba did so because of the particular areas of interest that we've cooperated with Cuba over the years. The highlight of the visit included the signing of 4 bilateral cooperation agreements, and we will provide greater details on these during the coming week. We anticipate further agreements to be signed, including with later this month when the Minister for Culture and Tourism visits Cuba.
Prime Minister Mitchell also spoke to the delegation's visit to Casa del Caribe, Santiago, Cuba, which represents the melting pot for Caribbean culture in the Spanish-speaking country.
As you are aware, there isn't a single statue or bus in tribute to our fallen former Prime Minister, the Morris Bishop in Grenada. But at the Casa del Caribe in Santiago, there stands a beautiful statue or bus in tribute to Morris Bishop. We had the opportunity to meet with the son of the sculptor that operates a foundation and a company that has significant experience and expertise in the creation of bus. We engaged in discussions surrounding commissioning a bus to represent Morris Bishop and the 18 colleagues who were killed on the 19th of October, 1983. To be done by the sculptor and his foundation. And so we anticipate that before October 19th, 2024, that we'll have a bus of Morris Bishop together with the 18 colleagues who fell. And more importantly, we will signal the commencement of a relationship with that foundation to teach Grenadians, students in particular, the art of bus making, the art of sculpture, and all that goes with it.
The Grenada delegation also had the opportunity to visit the Center for Genetic Engineering and Biotechnology in Cuba.
Of particular interest is medication that seeks to reduce the risk of amputation that comes from the complications of diabetes. And as we know in Grenada, we have significant, running in the hundreds, of amputations per year arising from this issue. We had extensive discussions with the team there. We are looking forward to the introduction of this product in Grenada because we certainly believe it will help us to significantly reduce the fact that so many of our citizens who suffer from complications from diabetes find themselves being amputated, the quality and the productivity of their lives being cut short, and ultimately, in many instances, leading to their ultimate demise.
Cuban ambassador in Grenada, Yvette Martinez-Leyva, accompanied the delegation on the 3-day trip to Havana.
We stand on hollow grounds, perhaps the most signature and monumental testament of Cuba's friendship with the people of Grenada at this, the Morris Bishop International Airport. And so if there is any doubt that Grenada has benefited tremendously, particularly economically, from our friendship and fraternity with Cuba, this Morris Bishop International Airport stands as a testimony to that bond and to that friendship. And so, Ambassador, again, I want to take the opportunity to thank you and to thank the people of Cuba for their friendship, for their fraternity, and for their brotherhood.
Over the past 45 years, Grenada have received significant assistance from Cuba in education, health, and infrastructure sectors. With mental health remaining on the front burner for the government of Grenada, members of Cabinet spent part of their Monday in an informative walkthrough of the Mountgay Psychiatric Hospital in an effort to improve conditions at the facility for both staff and patients. Details in this report.
Acting Prime Minister Honorable Andy Williams led a cabinet delegation in a walkthrough of the Mountgay Psychiatric Hospital on Monday afternoon to get a first-hand view of what is happening at the facility. In January, government established the Ministry of Mental Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs and is taking a proactive step in putting the issue of mental health on the front burner. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Mental Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs, Kim Frederick, says following a recent assessment of the facility, the idea is to give Cabinet a hands-on experience at the hospital.
We recently had an assessment of the Mountgay Psychiatric Hospital, and we did submit the mention to the Cabinet for its consideration. You have an appreciation of some of the issues that were identified, but now you are here to see firsthand, not what you would have read from the report, but what you will actually see for yourself. And it is very good that the government would have seen it fit to create a Ministry of Mental Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs, which shows that you're giving focus to mental health.
Minister of Mental Health, the Honorable Delma Thomas, says government is committed to making meaningful change where mental health is concerned.
What we know over the years is that in Grenada, mental health was really a piecemeal approach, and so there was not significant value given to the work done at the Mountgay Mental Hospital in terms of resources. In fact, one of the things we saw is that every year the resources are cut, and so it is not even properly utilized what you have. But we are making sure that as we move forward, that we identify those areas that need to be dealt with, and so we will be dealing with them.
Acting Prime Minister Williams says the hard work of the staff has not gone unnoticed, and government will try its best to address concerns.
All the staff at the Mountgay Hospital, we want to see a job well done, and we will try to do what we can do to support you as much as possible. The Prime Minister could not have been here today because he traveled, but the fact that the Cabinet is here, the whole Cabinet is here, tells you our commitment to you. And we will not just do it by words, but I can tell you we are a government of action, and we will try our best to see what we can do to support you.
Among the issues highlighted by senior management at Mountgay include overcrowding, outdated mental health terms, the need for training of officials, and furniture shortage, including beds and mattresses. At the end of the session, each cabinet member pledged to donate at least one mattress to the facility. Reporting from the Ministry of Health, Mental Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs, I am Blossom Alexis Welsh.
This is the GIS Evening Report. We will be back after the break.
I'm a VIP. I'm a VIP. I'm a VIP. I'm a VIP. Make us all VIPs. Take your vaccine, get immunized and protected. Kids, let's build our immunity to have a healthier society. I'm vaccinated. I'm immunized and I'm protected. Get vaccinated. For we the children's future, protect this spice together. Let's all be VIP champions.
A message from the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs, Be a VIP Childhood Vaccination and Immunization Campaign in collaboration with UNICEF and the Pan American Health Organization.
Welcome back. Government is investing $250,000 towards the completion of upgrades to accommodate night landing at Carriacou's Lauriston Airport by year end. The Grenada Airports Authority has been mandated by Prime Minister and Minister for Infrastructure Development and Civil Aviation, Honorable Deacon Mitchell, to ensure the facilities are put in place. GAA's Chief Executive Officer Edgar Stephen said the Airport Authority has the capacity to get the work done, while also noting all the positive economic and other benefits to be derived from night landing in the sister isle.
There's a commercial imperative to make it happen, but also the convenience to residents and visitors to Carriacou, as well as emergency and health reasons why you would want to have landings. So of course the Grenada Airport Authority is here to respond to government mandate, and so we are here today. We've already projectized this thing, and so we're here to do certain physical aspects, including more or less finding out where lighting is going to happen, where we need to improve. Even looking at the runway surface, we're looking at the actual terminal and increasing, because a lot of times we have these flights where persons may not have a comfortable enough place. So what we want to do is to improve on the comfort when people are departing, arriving. So we're looking at every aspect of the airport and more or less just to improve. When you're dealing with airports, and we have regulators, we have international regulators, we have the regional regulator, which is ECHA. There are certain mandates that you need to meet. So for now, we're trying to meet these mandates.
Stephen, who was accompanied by GAA Director Clifford Campbell and members of the airport's senior management team on a tour of the facility, said part of their objective is to improve connectivity to Carriacou and increase the frequency of flights to the island. He also spoke on possible expansion plans that were previously proposed for Dumfries.
Where is Carriacou going? Again, where is the airport authority going? Is the current space sufficient for what you may want to do? You have a lot of limitations with the current space. So what you may want to do is look at all proposals or all strategies that you may use to increase and improve the airlift into Carriacou.
3 local Grenadian pilots were hired by SVG Air. This will result in an increase in the service to the island to 6 days a week rather than 5. In addition, 2 residents of Carriacou will be given the opportunity to be trained as air traffic controllers by the Airport Authority. Fresh from his official visit to Cuba, Prime Minister the Honorable Deacon Mitchell is attending the 9th Our Ocean Conference, scheduled to take place from April 16 to 17, 2024 in Athens, Greece. The 2024 conference is a milestone event which seeks to mobilize and engage all major stakeholders, societies, for the benefit of present and future generations. It will address critical issues concerning the protection of seas and oceans. Participants will put forward innovative ideas to address the common challenges facing the world. The conference also aims to reaffirm the commitment towards a sustainable blue economy, balancing economic growth, social cohesion, and the protection of the marine environment, while addressing key challenges such as biodiversity loss, unsustainable fishing, marine pollution, especially from plastics, and unsustainable maritime transportation. Prime Minister Mitchell is scheduled to return to Grenada on Thursday, April 18, 2024. Honorable Andy Williams, Minister for Mobilization, Implementation and Transformation, has been appointed to act as Prime Minister in the absence of Honorable Deacon Mitchell. The news will continue after this break.
I'm a VIP. I'm a VIP.
As a parent, it is my responsibility to care and protect my children. It is my responsibility to ensure they are safeguarded at all times. It is the same for you to safeguard your children by keeping them on their vaccination and immunization schedule. Make them a VIP, vaccinated, immunized, and protected. I am Pinky Fabulous. I am a VIP health champion. Be a VIP like me.
Let's all be VIP champions.
A message from the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs, Be a VIP Childhood Vaccination and Immunization Campaign in collaboration with UNICEF and the Pan American Health Organization.
Thank you for staying with us. In a vibrant celebration of community spirit, 27 outstanding individuals from St. Mark were honored for their remarkable contributions to the parish growth and development. The St. Mark's 50th Jubilee Organizing Committee hosted an inspiring award ceremony marking a significant milestone in the nation's history. Reflecting on the festivities, Chairperson of the St. Mark's Independence Organizing Committee, Arlington Martin, expressed profound satisfaction in acknowledging the invaluable contributions of residents.
I firmly believe we have to appreciate people before they die. We wait until they die and then we appreciate them. We come to the funeral and we say this person was the best in the world. I firmly believe before somebody dies, we got to appreciate them. So to the awardees, I want to say thank you all. I mean, to the committee who done a wonderful job, I want you all to take a bow. You all do a splendid job.
The award categories encompass contributions to health, education, community development, sports, business, and culture. Each recipient exemplified excellence in their respective fields, embodying the essence of unity and progress within St. Mark's. As the curtains drew to a close on the ceremony, echoes of appreciation resounding throughout the parish, underscoring the collective pride and gratitude for those who have tirelessly worked to uplift St. Mark's. With a renewed sense of purpose and camaraderie, the community looks ahead with optimism, fortified by the legacy of those honored for their splendid contributions. And finally, more than 20 participants are now certified following the Community Emergency Response Team's training, which was done by local instructors who were certified the previous week. The training is a component under the country-directed fund under the delegation of the European Union to Barbados project. The National Disaster Management Agency is the implementing agency of the project. Areas of focus included disaster management, first aid, packaging and carrying, search and rescue, damage and needs assessment. Arthur Pierre, Deputy Coordinator at NADMA, said that the team did exceptionally well.
There were some things that came out. There were some concepts and principles that were taught, they were modeled, they were exercised, they were practiced. The issue of safety, the issue of camaraderie, the issue of teamwork. And with that came change of attitude, change of behavior, change of how you understood things. And when that happens, it means that learning has taken place.
Participants, Pastor Samora Best was the recipient of 2 special awards, Most Outstanding CERT Participant and the Spirit of CERT Award. He spoke of his experience.
I must say I am very much happy to be one of the persons who was selected to be a part of this CERT training. The reality is I came into this program not knowing what to expect, but I can safely say that learning has indeed taken place, and I am much more or better equipped to deal or to respond to various emergency situations. I would also say that I think this such training, anyone and everyone who have an opportunity to be a part of it should indeed capitalize on it and make the best of it, as it helps you to become a community leader and also to be a brother's keeper.
Participants Basil Oates and Valden Paul also shared their views with our team.
One thing I would say is that the training was very intense, but I think with the trainers that we had, they made it a little bit easy for us to deal with the intenseness and actually be able to retain everything that we learned at the same time. So it was really good. I appreciated the trainers that we had. I've been in several trainings already with NADMA, and this one was outstanding.
Coming out of here, I was motivated to now go to, for example, the schools, the senior citizen homes and so, and do things like perform certain drills by ensuring that the staff in there has the requisite training, so in the event of an incident, they can do where they are, the initial response before even, for example, the SWAT team might get there, or even the district might get there, and then for whatever professionals need to service whatever the institution is.
This brings us to the end of the GIS Evening Report for Monday, April 15th, 2024. On behalf of the entire news and production team here at the Government Information Service, I am Chris Ann Mitchell saying thank you for joining us.